Hey guys, happy Beauty Tuesday from your girl Devin K the model. So Beauty Tuesday's topic today, we're going to continue discussing our awesome modern etiquette made easy book by Myka Meier. I can't pronounce her name. So the 5-step modern method to mastering etiquette. And you guys, today's video is super extra special because guess what? Today's my birthday. So happy birthday to me. I still want to come on here and make some content for you guys, even though it's my birthday. So I did my little birthday look. I still wanted to look natural, but I put on a soft little glam for you guys. I hope you guys like it. So for today's video, we're gonna talk about step 2 of the 5-step method. Step 2 is attract. So the last few weeks we talked about transformation. I believe that was the one we did last week. Because I told you guys, I really take notes on this. I really want to help you guys. I just don't want to come on here and just blab for no reason. So yeah, we did transformation, turning heads last week. So this week it's attract. So how to attract the lifestyle and people that you want and how to become this new awesome you. So you guys, I am really excited. So let's get into the video. All right, so step 2 is dealing with polishing and perfecting the inside of your persona and personality. So we're gonna learn about some soft skills to give you the ability to attract opportunities, people, and the life that you want and you love. Because I know that, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm literally living my best life. I am following my career path. I'm on here talking to you guys, giving you guys good information. I don't got no kids. Man, I'm modeling, I'm doing it. And this book is just helping me refine myself even more. All right, so last week I said that we are gonna get a little more into charisma and what that is. So we're gonna kind of dig our little heels in and fingers in and get a little dirty. So what is charisma? So according to the Oxford Dictionary, charisma is exercising a compelling charm that inspires devotion in others. So that is she enchanted the guests with her charisma. Oh my gosh, guys, she was just so charming. The way she just handled everything. Oh my gosh, and how she just moved through the crowd. Just charming, elegant. A divinely conferred power or talent, a magnetic quality of personality or appearance. So I don't know if I said this. I'm pretty sure I said this in the video last week though. For example, okay, there's a restaurant I used to work at around the corner before I started doing my modeling. And I would literally go in there and they had a bar. And I would always go in the bar side, and it literally didn't matter what I was wearing. I could be wearing a pair of sweatpants and a t-shirt, or I could have pulled myself together and be looking like this, or be wearing something really sexy, really hot. No matter what I wear, every time I would step foot in that bar, literally every head would just turn and would watch me walk through the bar. And it doesn't matter if it was a man or a woman, they would just stop and turn because I had charisma. There was something about me that was alluring. I was interesting. People were enchanted by me because, you guys, I was exuding confidence. Remember, shoulders back, head held high. Don't keep your chin too high. You want your chin to be parallel with the floor. And then again, you don't want it to be too low because then you look like you're not confident. All right, so the Meier method has a 4-step method to mastering charisma. So the first one is going to be maintain a positive attitude. Second one is create the best first impression. Third one is create a likable persona. The fourth one is project confidence. The fifth one is change negative perceptions. Sixth one is overcoming fear. You guys, fear plays such a big role in us not achieving our goals and our dreams. Like, if we could just really master the fear aspect of whatever it is that we want to do, oh my gosh, you guys, us as human beings, because we're so resilient, we would literally be unstoppable. But you have to master that fear, okay, you guys? 7, surround yourself with happy people. Nobody wants to be around a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy. Come on now. And then 8 is stand out humbly. You don't want to get a big head, because then, you know, there's no purpose of having charisma, because yeah, she's hot, she's cute, but she knows it and she's rude. And frankly, you don't want people calling you a B word behind your back. All right, so let's start with the first step. Maintain a positive attitude. Always find the silver lining in any situation. This is Myka's method to, that's her method to maintain a positive attitude. Always find the silver lining in any situation. So for example, like, okay, say you have a really bad morning and you're a college student, and this is the example that she used, and your morning was just horrible. It was just horrible. And you know, someone says, hey, you know, how are you this morning? You know, no one wants to hear, oh my God, well, the cat pooped on the floor, and then the dog threw up, then I locked my keys in the car. It's like, what else could go wrong? No, she was like, just respond, you know, if you have a coffee, this coffee is making my morning that much better. You know, no one wants to hear about your crappy morning, like nobody. So my motto is look at the glass half full. A lot of people be like, the glass is half empty. Why would you look at something being empty? Empty is negative. Half full is positive. So just really try to change your thinking, you guys. Every time you think of something negative thought, reverse it and think of the positive of it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, I really don't want to go to the gym. No, you know what? At least I am healthy enough that I'm able to go to the gym. I'm able to work out. You know, I'm able to maintain my shape and my figure, you know, for guys and ladies. Ooh, sorry guys, there was a bee. There's a hornet's nest up there. So I guess since it's warm, they're like active and stuff. So yeah, okay. So I'm sorry if you see me like swatting at stuff. It's the hornets. All right, so maintain a positive attitude. Always find the silver lining in any situation. My motto is look at the glass half full, not half empty, okay? Step 2, create the best first impression. So you guys, we really talked about first impressions when we did our intro video and everything. And this is so important. Like, I can't stress this enough in the modeling world. Okay, so the motto usually is you only get one chance to make a first impression, but the Meier method has such a different outlook on it, and it's so much more positive. Her method is, and her motto is, try making a new first impression every day if you need to. So, you know, maybe the first time you interact with someone, it didn't go as well. But, you know, a lot of times we're like, oh no, if we see the same person, you know, that conversation didn't go well, so it made me feel a little nervous, and I don't really know about, you know, speaking to that person. No! Refine that interaction. Make your next interaction with this individual better than what it was before. Sorry, you guys, I got a little chilly. It's kind of cold out here with fall weather and it being October and everything. All right, so take people's comments as positive when they notice changes. So, for example, I was working at this job, and I would always dress because I wasn't really comfortable with my size yet. I had just lost all my weight, and so I wasn't really comfortable with my size. I didn't like my stomach, and we were allowed to like wear crop tops and stuff, but I never would. I would just always wear this button-up shirt, tuck it in, wear a belt with a pair of jeans. But once I started getting more comfortable with my body, I started wearing my crop tops, I started wearing leggings, I started dressing more casual and cute. And so, you know, people were like, who are you trying to look good for? Baby, I'm looking good for myself. And instead of thinking that as a negative thing, I'm like, oh, cool. They noticed my change. They must like my new look. You know, think of things as a positive instead of negative. Try to really take constructive criticism, think on it, and turn it into something that works for you. Okay? Number 3, create a likable persona. So what does that mean? So that goes back to like when I was talking before, like how, you know, people are like, oh my gosh, I went to the dinner party, she was so charming, she was so elegant. And then I said, you know, you don't want to sit there and be stuck up and let those compliments and things go to your head. You want to stay humble because you don't want people to be like, oh my God, she's so beautiful, but she's such a B word. You don't want that reputation, you know? You want your outside beauty to be just as beautiful as your inside beauty. And this goes for guys and ladies. So you must be able to connect with people, be approachable and relatable. And one of the perfect icebreakers is when you walk up to someone, give them a compliment. You know, if they have like a gorgeous hairstyle or a gorgeous necklace, oh my goodness, ma'am, I was admiring that from over there and I just wanted to come and compliment you on it. By the way, my name's Devin K. It's lovely to meet you. You know, throw in a compliment, break the ice, and people will, you know, relax and they'll open up more. And you can just, you know, maybe start a conversation based off the piece of jewelry that you complimented her on. And you guys can find out that you have similar tastes or you have something in common. Like, it's a great way to break the ice in social situations. All right, number 4, you guys, project confidence. So this is really good, okay? So this is like I was saying, nobody knows how you feel inside. Nobody knows that. The only person who knows how you feel inside is you, okay? And what our brain likes to do and our subconscious likes to do is that voice that you hear in your head, it likes to tell you things, and it likes to trick you, and it likes to try to manipulate you and play with you and tell you that you're not good enough, but you are good enough. So you just have to ignore that voice, because guess what? Nobody can hear that voice. Only you can. And that voice is you, and that comes from having a negative mindset. So once you be around positive, happy people, you stay positive, you look at the glass half full instead of half empty, then you can begin to project confidence. You know, you may not feel confident, but one of the things I love that Michaela said was, she was like, if you're feeling insecure and unconfident, what you have to do is you literally have to pretend like you are going into a movie set. So for example, like models, actresses, like actors, you guys know this, like it's like once you, for example, hitting the runway, like for me, okay, when it's almost time for a fashion show, I'm like so nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sweating, I'm jittery. It's like, oh my God, am I gonna do it? Am I gonna make this good? Like, oh my goodness, you know? But it's like literally, once I hit the runway, you guys, this is really weird, but once I hit the runway, I literally black out. Like, I black out. I don't know what happened. And all I know is the next time I'm conscious of what happened is when I'm backstage again, okay? So it's like you have to turn it on. You just have to snap it on, and you just have to go with it. So that's like pretending you're on the set of a movie. You know, if you're a movie star and everything, you're not gonna sit there and act like you're not prepared for the role. You know, you're gonna embody that role, and you're just gonna own it, and you're gonna kill it. Because again, you guys, nobody knows how you feel inside but you. And you're the one who by thinking that people know how you feel, you'll project your low self-confidence, and you don't want to do that. So just remember, you are in control of your feelings, you are in control of your emotions, and don't fake it till you make it. Practice it until you become it, okay? That's another method, Meier. Practice it until you become it. So until you constantly feel confident, you better practice being confident and playing that movie star role until you become that persona, until you can naturally embody that confidence. And you know, because baby, I think I'm the best thing since sliced bread. And it doesn't matter if the next person thinks I'm not. You know, everyone has their own opinion, but it's about what you feel about yourself and you believing that and owning it. Own your confidence. All right, number 5 is change negative perspectives. So like I was saying earlier, okay, constructive criticism, right? Okay, you want to turn that negative feedback into something positive. So one of the examples in the Meier method was Michaela was in a business meeting, you know, and after the meeting happened or whatever, her boss was like, you know, you really should talk more, you really should interact more, like you're just so passive, you know, it's like you're so laid back. So the next week they had a meeting. So you know what she did? She dressed very sharper. She dressed sharper, and she came prepared. And she had notes, and she had a list, and she kept asking questions and prodding and making suggestions until she hit every single topic on her list. And you know what the boss said to her after the meeting? He said, "Wow, I've never seen you in that element before." And she said, "Well, I'm glad you noticed, and thank you for the feedback." So she took a negative perspective that her boss noticed and turned it into something positive to make her better. And from then on, you know, she was a lot smoother when navigating business meetings with clients. She felt a lot more confident, okay? So turn those weaknesses into strengths. All right, number 6. Overcome fear. This is what I was talking about earlier, guys. Oh my gosh. Don't think, just do. So like, I believe she's talking about when we like go to talk to somebody, like you literally have like 7 seconds before you psych yourself out and you get scared of like going to introduce yourself. And it's like, you can't do that. You just go. Just don't think, just do. Just do it. And guess what, you guys? If you mess up or say something wrong, make light of it. Make a joke out of it, you know? Like, you're stumbling over words. Oh my God, for some reason today I can't talk. That tongue twister. You know, just make a joke out of it. So, another thing you can do to overcome your fears is you can write a list of things you want and go get them or do them, you know? Like, for me, my modeling, like I wanted to model. So, you know, starting out, I asked my mom to help me, and my mom helped me. And a year later, from my mom helping me and coaching me and teaching me and pushing me into that modeling world, I got signed with an agency. And so now I've been with my agency for a year. So now I'm with a mother agency, and that's awesome. And they help me, and they've taught me so much, and they've put so much training into me, so much time, so much effort. I have professional headshots now. I did a few photo shoots in the studio. You know, I took modeling classes, I took acting classes, I went to a boot camp, I did a runway class, you know, I did an impromptu class, I did a body positioning class. You guys, I learned so much. And now that I feel more grounded, I'm ready to go and find a bigger agency so I can get out of Missouri, so I can take my career to the next level. So you guys, start making that list. And the more you do it, the smaller and smaller the list will be. And honestly, you guys, you will really love the person you are becoming. You will love the changes that you see in yourself. So fear holds us back because we're afraid of failure. However, failure, you guys, is how you learn and how you grow. So like, I used to be like this, like with like my personal like romantic relationships. Like sometimes I wouldn't say like how I felt about someone or make my feelings known, because I'm like, you know, if feel the same way, I'm just going to be let down and I'm just going to be hurt. But no, that's how you grow. That's how you become a better person. That's how you know you learn yourself, your needs, your wants, your desires. Like, you can't let fear hold you back. Like, for example, like for my situation, like when I was younger, like I told somebody that I loved them, and I was really embarrassed, you know, and so like for months I just didn't bring it up until the person brought it up, and it was like, oh. And so, you know, if that person hadn't brought it up, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to get to know that person, to grow with that person, you know, to have that person in my life. So it's like our fear really holds us back from a lot of things, because we're just scared to fail. But that's how you grow, through fear, through failure. That's how you become a better person. Failure is what molds you and makes you into the diamond that you are meant to be. Okay? So remember that, you guys. When you're afraid of something, don't act, don't think, just do. Just go for it and make your list. And you got it. You can do it. Like, we are so resilient as humans, you guys. Like I said earlier, like, we literally can bounce back from the craziest things. So much we can bounce back from, you know. And it just keeps making us learn and grow and become better. All right. So number 7, surround yourself with happy people. So I want you guys to ask you this question. Are you guys surrounded by happy people? You know, some of you guys who may live at home, like, do you know, like, people don't really think about this and they don't talk about this, but like, your parents' happiness really can affect you. For example, like, say your parents are in the midst of getting a divorce, you know, and you may be like, oh, well, that's their thing, that's on them. But like, after a while, as kids and young adults, you get tired of coming home and hearing your parents argue. You know, that starts to hurt you, that starts to weigh on you, and that can even affect you. So, you know, are you surrounded by happy people? It affects your day-to-day, your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. So, positive energy exchange. Make a list of the 6 closest people to you. And I want you to have a category, you know, are they a positive person? Are they a negative person? What are my interactions, you know, and my activities that I do with this person? And, you know, what are those like on the day-to-day? When we hang out, you know, do I have a good time? And do I feel refreshed and energetic? Or when I come back from spending time with a certain individual, do I feel drained? Do I have low energy? And so you really have to pay attention to how people make you feel, because it affects you on the day-to-day, you guys. You have to protect your energy. That was one thing that I really had to learn, and I really just had to cut so many people out of my life, because I am one of those people where I will give my last. I will give you the shirt off my back. I will give you the last of my money. That's just who I am. I'm such a giving person, but a lot of people see that in you and they take advantage of it, and that's what was happening to me. A lot of people were taking advantage of it. When I was younger, I was friends with these 2 groups of girls, and they basically, in the end, were my friend because I had a car. That was literally the only reason they were my friend, because out of everyone in the group, I had a car, and I was the one who always drove everybody around. And I realized they weren't my friend because there would be situations where we would go out and I would be intoxicated, and they would still let me get behind the wheel of the car. That's not a friend, okay? That's like someone who doesn't give 2 craps about you, okay? So you want to be around people who genuinely care for you, who genuinely have your best interests in mind. And if you just pay attention to how you feel after you come back from spending time with certain people, your conscience and your gut will tell you what you need to know. And you just have to listen to your body, you have to listen to your gut, and you just have to learn yourself. And the more you become in tune with yourself and your gut and your subconscious, the more you will know who to steer away from and who to interact more with. All right. So number 8, you guys, is stand out humbly. Do not get a big head, okay? Because once you guys start doing this method and practicing it day to day, you're gonna start feeling a lot better a lot better. You're gonna start feeling more confident. But then again, you don't want to go and get like a God complex and have this big head and have your head stuck up your ass, because then what's the point of you having all these new skill set and this confidence if no one wants to be around you? You guys, what you want to do is you want to take this stuff and you want to learn it and you want to share it and you want to instill it into somebody else to help them be a better person, to help them become who they're meant to be, and to craft themselves so they can be a diamond. You know, pressure is how diamonds are formed. So it's like you have to go through really messed up hard situations sometimes so that you can be the best version of yourself and who you are meant to be, who the universe wants you to be, and if you're religious, who God wants you to be, or whatever higher being or power you may believe in. Okay, because we were all put on this world for a purpose. No one was just born for no reason, you know. And I don't know, I feel like I'm still on my journey. I'm still trying to figure out what my purpose is. I haven't figured it out yet. But the more I learn about myself and the more I work on myself and do the self-work and the self-growth, I feel like I'm getting closer, and the universe is starting to align for me, and things are happening in my personal life, in my professional life, in my career. Things are starting to happen. All right, so you guys, stop focusing so much on others' opinions of you and do what makes you feel good within reason. So one of the keys to being a charming and charismatic person, the number one rule is to always be kind. Kill people with kindness, you guys. Like, I know in the Bible it says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, but no, you guys, that's not right. Like, kill people with kindness. Being negative is so horrible and bad for you, you guys. It just causes so much stress on your body. It ages you. Like they say, like it takes more facial muscles for you to frown than it does for you to smile. And if you smile, just smiling, just go in the mirror and smile at yourself for like 60 seconds and you'll be feeling your mood lift up, you know. Just go and write down 10 daily affirmations and stand in the mirror and say them to yourselves every morning, you guys. I have a list of, I think my list is 15 things, and I have 15 affirmations and 15 things that I love about myself, and I go in my bathroom and I say that to myself every morning while I'm washing my face, while I'm brushing my teeth. I'm telling myself what I am, what I love about myself. And that really helps me have a better day. And the days where I don't do that, I notice it and I feel down, and I just, my day just doesn't go as smoothly, and I'll have more negative thoughts than more positivity. So you guys, just really work on always being kind. I know you may not feel like it, I know you may not want to be kind to somebody, but guess what? As a man, as a woman, as a model, as whoever you are, as a professional in your career, you have to make daily sacrifices. And this is one of the daily sacrifices that you have to make. To be a woman, you have to sacrifice every single day. Every single day, I have to make a sacrifice, and I have to choose that I'm going to be a grown woman. And I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to act like a 16-year-old little girl or a 13-year-old little girl, you know? If I mess up with something, I'm going to take accountability for it. I'm not going to sit there and just act like it wasn't me. You know, I'm going to own up to it, and I'm going to take accountability, and I'm going to apologize. And like, if I offend somebody, I'm going to see what I can do to make it better, you know. Just own your stuff, you guys. Take accountability. All right, you guys. So the last thing we're going to talk about, because I was telling you guys about confidence and how no one knows how you feel inside, so we're going to discuss confidence versus self-esteem. So the Meier formula for confidence is just remember, you are enough, you have enough, and you're pretty fantastic as is. You know, yes, there are things that you can refine about yourself, that you can better, that you can perfect, but overall, we're perfect. However, whoever created us, I believe in God, so I'm going to say however God created us, you know, whoever you believe in, because we're intelligent people, and I'm sorry you guys, but we just didn't one day pop up from the ground. We just didn't evolve from apes. Like, that's BS. I don't believe that. Like, there has to be a higher power, a being that created all of us, you know? And I also think it's really ignorant and rude of us to think that we're the only intelligent life forms on this earth too. But hey, you guys, that's a whole nother topic. So confidence is what we project and what we want others to see. So like I said, no one knows how you feel inside. Nobody can read your mind. Nobody, okay? So all those insecurities that you feel, those are inside you. They're not on the outside. Nobody can see that, okay? Nobody at all. So self-esteem is how we really feel inside. So confidence is attractive. Practice it till you become it. Pretend you're on a movie set and you're the star. Like I said earlier with the other situation, you're the star. It's time for you to perform. It's time for you to put on a show. But you guys, you don't want to be fake with it. You just have to become a positive, confident person. So don't sit there and make up lies and be like, oh yeah, I went to Barbados last month and you know, I was sitting on the beach drinking mojitos. Like, no, don't make up lies. Like, be who you are, but be positive and open up more and show people who you are as a person. And who knows, you know, people who you never thought you would get to know or form a friendship or be cool with, you know, you could have a lot in common with that person and you guys could become like best friends. Like, majority of my friendships, I became friends with people who hated me. People, when they first met me, they could not stand me because I'm a quiet person. So when I first meet someone, I really like to feel them out. So maybe the first 5 times I see you or interact with you, I'm not really gonna speak. Like, I'll acknowledge you, I'll say hi and bye kind of, but I'll keep it pushing because I'm observing you, I'm feeling you out. You know, I wanna see what type of person you are. And when push comes to shove, when everyone who says they did not like me got to know me, they love me. You know, so you can't judge a book by its cover, okay? You guys, you can't be scared to be like, oh, well, so-and-so doesn't like them, so I don't like them. No, throw that out of the window. We're all grown, we're all adults. So let's get it together. Let's not judge people. Let's be open. Let's be more accepting. Let's take chances. Let's get to know people. Become social butterflies. All right, so how are some ways we can increase our confidence? So make a list of positive characteristics, skills, and things that you love about yourself. So like I said, those daily affirmations, that's what the Meier method is recommending. Those daily affirmations, make a list and say it to yourself daily, you guys. Oh my gosh, it really, really makes a difference. So first step is package yourself. It refers to how you present yourself, including your posture and your appearance. Remember, you are the complete package. So when I come on here to talk to you guys, I'm not going to be like, hey guys, it's Devin. I hope everybody's, you know, had a good weekend. Like, no one wants to listen to me. You guys don't want to listen to me. You know, I'm on here projecting confidence. I'm showing you guys who I am, and I'm just being myself. All right. Step 2 is voice, okay? So I like to listen to somebody named Ralph. He's a really good, positive person on YouTube. You guys should check him out. And he says, speak your truth even if your voice shakes. And you guys, that is something I really, really had to work on, because when I do not like conflict, and so it's like when I have to confront someone or have a conversation with someone, my voice will shake. But just because my voice is shaking, I'm not going to let that stop me from saying what I have to say, because I'm a person and I have feelings and I have thoughts and I matter. And, you know, by me showing and speaking my truth, even though my voice is shaking, I'm letting that person know, like, yeah, you know, this is really hard for me, but I'm still doing it. And I'm still here in your face having a conversation with you one-on-one to solve this and to get you to understand the impact you had on me, okay? So you want an unwavering, solid, with a good pitch and a commanding voice. You don't want to be overpowering. You don't want to come off stern. You just want to come off positive, okay, you guys? And remember, your tone can really affect a conversation and can put your conversation and have it go in a positive way or a negative way, okay? There's always 2 paths that you can take, and you always want to take the higher road and the positive road. You never want to be a negative Nancy and petty, okay, you guys? Never, never. All right, the third thing you want to do is you want to build rapport. So you want to connect with people, you want to develop the relationships, you want to have an interaction with them. So for example, if someone is familiar with you and they can relate to you, then you become more likable. So like, I don't know, like when I was taking my modeling classes and stuff, like I met a lot of girls and like we became friends on Instagram, and like now we kind of formed a little like modeling community of our own. So like when we see modeling jobs and stuff, we have a group text and we'll like send the flyers to each other, we'll share modeling jobs, and a lot of times I see the same girls who are from my agency at different modeling auditions. And you know, and it's fun because like we can catch up, we can talk about, hey, what have you been doing? I've been working on this. You know, we can do stuff like we can plan like group photo shoots, like group functions, like oh my gosh, so much stuff, you know. And then what you can do to also help you build rapport is when you meet someone, you want to say their name in like the first 10 seconds as much as you can, just to help cement their name in your brain. Another thing you can do is you can take notes. So, you know, like you don't want to have your phone out at the social function. So like if you go to the restroom or something, you know, just jot down a little note like, oh, Nancy and her daughter met them vacationing at the Ozarks, you know. So you can say, hey, the next time you meet them, hey, how was the Ozarks, you know, and you can spark up a conversation about that. All right, so number 4, understand what sparks you. Okay, you guys, you want to know what brings you to life, what inspires you, what gives you joy, what makes you not feel comfortable. So a spark is something that challenges you and you want to put a plan to overcome it. And then you want to make a list of that, and eventually your list will get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller because you're becoming more comfortable with yourself and in social situations, okay? Also professional situations, modeling situations, all those situations. This can be applied to everything, you guys. It's just not for modeling. All right, number 5, you want to organize yourself, okay? This is one thing that I do that that really helps me. What I like to do is, if I know I have a big day ahead of me, I like to pick out my clothes. I like to lay them out. I like to decide my makeup look. I like to lay out my makeup on the counter that I'm going to use the next morning. You know, if I'm going to do my hair a certain way, I'm going to have my hair accessories out. I'm going to have my outfit laid out. You know, I may even go as far to like iron my outfit, you know, try it on, see what looks good. Okay, you want to be organized. You want to be prepared. You want to be poised, in control. If you're so you want to be prepared. So if you're prepared, you're poised. If you're poised, you're in control. If you're in control, you're confident, okay? Because that's another thing, you guys. If we feel like stuff is out of control and everything, we feel leery, we feel crazy, we don't feel like we have control. When we feel like we have control, it makes us feel more confident. So like I said, plan ahead, okay? Number 6, you want to emulate. Emulate. Now, this does not mean be a copycat. Be a Siamese twin. No. All right, so when you emulate, you want to watch and observe people. One thing about me, people say I have a staring problem. I don't have a staring problem. I'm a people watcher. I like to observe people. And if I see a characteristic that somebody has that I lack in, I want to see, okay, I like that characteristic. I know I lack in that. So how can I take that, what they're doing, and apply it to myself and change it and mold it to help me, okay? So that's not you copying off somebody. No, because you're still your own person, you guys. You can't just go and steal somebody's swag, steal somebody's flow, steal their whole persona. You can't do that because it's not gonna be confident. Everyone's gonna know that it's fake, that it's not really you, that you're not really being yourself, and no one's gonna be around you because they're gonna say you're a poser. Okay, period, point blank. Like, no, emulate, learn, see how people maneuver in social situations. For example, like have a drink in your hand, because having a drink in your hand at the party looks like, hey, I'm not here to just go, you know, I'm chilling, I'm enjoying the scene, like, hey, I'm here to socialize, you know, I'm gonna be here for a while because I have a drink in my hand. you know, and then you don't want to just sit there and down the drink. You want to sip on the drink. So what the Meier method recommends is you can, like, if you don't want to like drink in social situations, get a club soda with a lime, and it looks like, you know, you're having a drink, and just sip on that, because like club soda is kind of nasty to me. So you won't down it, but you can sip it, and you know, you'll appear more social in social situations, and people will be like, oh, okay, she's here to mingle, she's here to hang out for a while. So study people who do things well so that you can learn from them, you guys. Do not copy them, learn from them. Take what you see, what you like, and turn it into your own, I don't know, turn it into your own thing. Like, make it work for you. Okay, and then number 7 is practice, you guys. You're not gonna become all this stuff overnight. You're not just gonna wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm the awesomest person in the world, I'm the most confident person. No, you have to practice all this stuff. Practice makes perfect. Practice it until you become it. And what you should do, you guys, is that you should practice at home. So one thing that I did, for example, I'm going to use when I was modeling, okay? When I first started modeling, I couldn't walk for nothing. Like, I could not walk, and I'm so short. I literally, when I model, because I'm 5'4", I have to wear at least 5-inch heels, okay? I have to wear at least 5-inch heels because the starting height is 5'8", and I'm 5'4". So I don't want to be the bottom of the barrel. I want to be like at least 1 or 2 inches over there. Now I can walk so good. All my heels are at least 6 inches. I can run in my heels. I can do so much stuff. But when I first started, you guys, I could not walk. My ankles shook, and you know what I had to do? I had to go to my mom's house, and my mom literally had me walking in her garage back and forth on camera for 5 hours. And then I would do that. Then she had me every day for 1 hour go to the gym in heels, walk on the treadmill with 5-pound ankle weights so that I could strengthen my ankles. And then she had me, while I'm walking on the treadmill, she had me watching a modeling video of girls learning how to walk. And you guys, I can say now, oh, I can walk the runway. I can walk in 6-inch heels. If I gotta wear some 8-inch heels, if I gotta wear them heels where it's no heel and like it's just that like weird wedge heel or whatever, like where like you're literally walking on your toes and you don't have like the spike part of the heel, I can do that now because I practice with my mom at home. I practice at the gym where no one could see me, and I recorded myself and I watched myself and I studied myself and I studied other people until I was confident enough to do it. And by the time my first fashion show came, oh, my mom didn't think I could do it, but I got on that runway, and like I told you guys, I blacked out and I did it, and I was the best model. Like, the crowd literally stood up and did not stop cheering for me at all. Like, watching that video, I was so amazed. My designer, she was so proud of me because like she literally took a chance on me. It was my first fashion show, and she kind of did it as a favor because we went to high school together. And so like, man, every fashion show after that, she was like, wanna walk? Wanna walk? Wanna walk? Yes, ma'am. Don't mind if I do, because I put in the work and I practice. So you guys, practice makes perfect. Practice until you become it, and you will like really be amazed of everything that you do. So you guys, this video was like super long, so I'm so sorry about that. I wanted it to be like 30 minutes. We're at like 40 minutes. The book just had tons of good stuff, and I just have like, I don't know, a lot of like experience that I can share with you guys and tell you guys. So thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to comment and tell me happy birthday, because I'm still out here making content for you guys on my special day. So happy birthday to me. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you like it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want me to talk about something else, let me know. I'm gonna post my schedule of what videos I'll be dropping every day, so you guys can just pick and choose if you want to hear or see a certain topic. So again, you guys, everybody stay safe, happy, positive, and productive. Bye from your girl Devin K. And again, happy birthday to me, because I'm the shit.